I guess it was just a little over a week ago, I posted the video on the serial police impersonator, Jeremy Dewitte. I was down in Orlando, and I had been watching Real World Police's coverage of this case, so I went down and talked about him. You gave an overwhelming response to that video. A lot of people saw it, and all of the comments were really good. I thought it would be a good idea to kind of fill you in on the rest of the story, because there were some things that I didn't mention, namely for time's sake, because the video was already an hour long. There's still a little bit more to the story that I didn't talk about, but because the timeline, fit all together without those pieces in, I left them out. So this video today, we're going to talk about a few of the other things. Most of you commented about them. I read comments from tons of people. You didn't talk about this, and you didn't talk about that. So we're going to talk about those today. If you enjoyed that video, you will probably enjoy this one as well. And I know I'm cutting in now, but this video was filmed 2 days ago, and I've been editing for the last 2 days, adding all the video clips and extra stuff. And come to find out, today I was wrapping up editing the video, August the 6th, and Jeremy, I guess he got called into the courthouse, and Judge Karsten immediately remanded Jeremy into custody of the Department of Corrections. We are going to talk about all of it, everything I didn't mention in the first video, and all of this new information. It's all going to be jam-packed in this one video. Like I said in the intro, you guys, most all of you were great. I did get this crazy comment a few times. I mean, I can certainly do that. Maybe that will make you guys happy, but since I've rolled it up, how am I gonna water my peppers and watermelons? I don't have a water outlet on the side of my house, so I have to use the hose from the other side. Geez, you guys, how's the guy supposed to have any watermelons or vegetables with your water hoses all rolled up? Nevertheless, I will say, if you haven't watched my first video, I definitely recommend you go back and watch it, because I'm not going to be going back over the details from the first video. I will reference it, and I'm going to correct an error from it, but those stories and videos, I won't be rehashing again. I won't be going back over them. So if you haven't seen it, you might get lost watching this one if you're not super familiar with the story. So go back and check it out. On top of that, today, at the time I'm filming this, Jeremy Dewitte has put out a video of his own, and one where he lies a whole bunch and tries to make you think things are different than they really are. I'm going to kind of do a little rebuttal to his video, like he really thinks we're dumb enough to believe he has some kind of military service record. To start things off, at about the 40-minute and 25-second mark of that video, I'm talking about the silver Nissan truck, and then I say that the silver Nissan truck is the same guy who was the off-duty officer who talked about Jeremy and Dylan stealing a ticket book and riding up and down the road, and I was wrong. For whatever reason, I don't know why I thought that in my head, but the silver Nissan pickup truck was one incident, and then the guy who talks about them stealing the ticket book and riding up and down the road writing tickets is a different situation. Now that I have gotten that out of the way, when Jeremy was trying to get the Metro State Emergency Services deal off and running, and he was trying to get ambulances, he and Rania fly up there to Chicago to purchase it. He rents a Chevy Tahoe from Enterprise Rental Car, and they stay at an Airbnb. Because Jeremy didn't pay attention to where he was parking, he parked in a no parking zone. The owners of the building called a tow truck to come pick up the rental Tahoe. Well, Jeremy happens to catch a glimpse of this tow truck driver, fixing to hook up to this Tahoe and pull it off, and he goes into full Dewitte mode, and he starts throwing chairs off his balcony down to the tow truck driver, trying to hit him. The Chicago Police Department are called out to the scene, and they ultimately find that Jeremy Dewitte is the aggressor in the situation. They handcuff him and go to put him in a police car to arrest him.
By the time I get out trying to pop the linkage, he throws 2 more aluminum chairs. Boom! Hits the truck. It hits the back window so hard I thought he was gonna bust the window off. And he said, "Wait till I get down there with my pistol." So he's got a gun. So then when he starts talking to me about the pistol, I'm like, "Fuck it, the car's not working."
Keith, why are you guys throwing down chairs?
Just stop it, please.
Where is your husband?
He's coming downstairs.
Okay, your husband's about to be arrested. Your husband's about to be arrested. Gentlemen, what is he doing? Do me a favor, turn around.
Hold on. He pulled a weapon
Put your hands behind your back.
He pulled a weapon on me.
Yes, he did. Put your hands behind your back.
Pulled a weapon on me. He pulled a weapon on me. What are you guys doing? My badge! Where's my badge? Where's my badge, Rania?
I have my badge and my information in the car.
Florida?
Yes.
Okay, give us one. You need to come down for us.
This is crazy.
Rania! You need to file a statement. He pulled the screwdriver on you right now. File. Tell that officer you want to file a complaint that he pulled that screwdriver on you right now. You have to. You have to.
Just gotta wait, right?
This is crazy.
Oh, come on, guys. This is bullshit. How the We were protecting ourselves.
Of course, we all know that Jeremy is not a cop, but these guys, they're from Chicago, not Florida, and they don't know.
Sergeant, please.
You gotta talk to this guy then and see if you can talk him to apologize.
Yes, Sergeant.
And just eat humble pie. And I'm doing this because you're an officer, am I correct?
Yes, Sergeant.
And I'm doing this because you're an officer, am I correct?
Yes, Sergeant.
Then you don't want to jeopardize your job. You gotta just eat humble pie on this one and just say you're sorry, okay?
Yes,
and we'll just give him a report. Hopefully it will go that route.
If you didn't think the situation could get any worse, when Jeremy goes into jail to be booked in, he once again commits stolen valor. He also claims that he's a special agent. Besides the Chicago incident, the second item that you guys commented the most was the insurance fraud thing. And if you're not familiar with that, this took place down in Orlando, and it was uploaded to Jeremy's own YouTube channel by Jennifer, as apparently he's kicked her out and she's mad and she's trying to burn him. So she posted a video of an accident.
Watch it, I got these 2 cars trying to pull out.
Jeremy pulls Dylan to the side to get their story straight, and he ultimately winds up sending Dylan off, telling Dylan that he doesn't need Dylan to be the victim here. He needs to be the victim.
Dylan, can I talk to you for a second? I don't need you to be the victim. I know you're hurting, but I want to be on the bike.
Jennifer speculates that Dylan was either under the influence, or the more likely reason is because, like we talked about in the first video, Jeremy did not have commercial insurance. It wouldn't be covered. Jeremy sends Dylan off, and then Jeremy pretends like he was the one in the wreck. Jeremy straight up commits insurance fraud, and then he captured it all on his own body camera, and now that has been released to the world.
Hello? Yeah, it's just me. I'm okay. I'm just banged up. My arms just, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Like I said in the first video, Jeremy, he really is a sleazeball. I mean, he really is.
You know we're treading on somebody else's jurisdiction for the first time today, right? You know that makes me hard as fuck, right? This is what we call a 50-50. Do you see how big this intersection is? And there's a median. Come on, dude, get the fuck out of the way. Get out of the way. Move your fucking car, dog. Dumb fuck. Dumbass. This is a police escort. No, it didn't scare me. Yeah, keep going. No, it didn't scare me. It just... No, I'm a real motorman. You! Get over now! Get over now! Get over now! I'm out of gas! I'm out... He's just fucking the fucking... I need units now. I need somebody to take my spot. I need to fucking buy gas. Somebody get this dumb blonde bitch out of the way. They're in the left. They're in the right. I mean, we're in the left. They just shift lanes.
Move to the left, Civic. Civic, move to the left.
Right there. Wow. Sit tight, dude. What are you doing? Repo, go around somehow. Go around the car. What are you doing? Go. Go around me. You gotta learn to get out of the truck faster, bro. Go around it. Go a fucking round. Castleberry, Cabot Cemetery, everyone to hold the siren. Air horns only, air horns only. I gotta fix. Let's flip around. Flip it, stutters, Jesus. Well, cut the fucking guy off, I don't give a fuck. Okay, you didn't have to curb it, dog. You didn't have to curb it, bruh. Come on, man, hurry up. And then you curb it again. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy fuck. What in the fuck? Come on, Pants, come on. Recycle, we need a unit, man. We need a unit, bro. I don't give a fuck about our hazards, bro. They're in an intersection and it's a green light and a car just went around this truck. And we can't, and I like cycling. Give me a fucking unit now. Motor one's moving. Your Honor, Jeremy Dewitte, Your Honor.
Sir, you're here in 19 CF 15055. You were arrested pursuant to a probable cause warrant for falsely personating an officer. I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. Your bond is $5,000, sir. and I'm revoking the bond in 19 CF 12733. That bond will be set at none.
Your Honor, ma'am. I have an attorney.
Okay.
This charge that they're giving me was from before I bonded out the first time.
All right, Mr. Ray, just let me look. Maybe I missed that, so just let me look. Relax for a second.
I
okay?
bonded, Your Honor, I bonded out. Please, I don't mind it's on recording because they know already. So I bonded out. When they arrested me, they took the camera that I used for that day. They took that camera and downloaded the footage, and they saw 2 more charges, and they're giving them to me now.
I understand 100% what you're saying. I'm asking, I need you to give me a minute to look at what you're saying.
Yes, Your
To
Honor.
verify that, okay?
My
Who's your
wife
lawyer?
just lost our second baby. I
Mr. Wade,
have to get home.
I need you to calm down. Okay? I'm not gonna revoke your bond. I'm gonna
Thank
stay your
you.
bonds on the new warrants. 5,000 on the first one, and 19 CF 15056 is another warrant. Bond on count 1 is 1,000, bond on count 2 is 5,000. Okay? Get in touch with Mr. Ledan, all right, about the
Thank
new
you, Your Honor.
cases.
Thank you for listening.
You're welcome, sir. You also have reporting requirements when you're released from the jail.
To say that again, I'm sorry.
You have reporting requirements when you are released from the jail.
Report where? I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Your Honor.
You're
yeah.
aware?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't understand
okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Jeremy agreed to do an escort for a charity ride, which he is not allowed to do. By law, he's only allowed to escort funeral processions, not charity rides. And this one just so happened to be a Corvette charity ride. I mean, there was a plethora of Corvettes, different year models, ages, colors. It was wild.
Right in front of the Daytona Beach unit. Do me a favor, hold off on the police siren until we're out of their jurisdiction. Mother.
And it's all on his own body camera footage as well. In this footage, Jeremy and his Metro State guys wind up shutting down the northbound lanes of Interstate 95 near Tampa.
Everyone, hot lanes, hot lanes, hot lanes, hot lanes. Drew. Got it, you got it. ASAP, where the fuck are you going? Let's get some body footage of the cars racing by. Especially ASAP, get off your bike with the body camera footage of the cruiser. We just shut down fucking 90 fucking motherfucking 5 and not a motherfucking.
He even talks about in the clip how he can't believe police aren't there and that they're coming and they've got to get out of there super fast because he knows what he did was ridiculously illegal. So he tells them, let's get some speed. Let's get to 100.
Yeah, well, I can promise you there's cops coming right now somewhere. That thing's speeds en route somewhere from somewhere. What is this? What event is this? This is a funeral for somebody that owned Corvette, right? Goddamn, you goddamn fucking right it is. Goddamn right. Somebody that designed Corvettes died. I can't control the statute. The statute says that you want to get to the front and find out who it is. I don't know. Left lane hard to the first exit you come across. Let's go. Let's at least get some speed. Let's get to 100.
Obviously, you can imagine the police weren't happy about it after they saw the footage. Plus, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you've watched enough of these Jeremy Dewitte clips like I have, you'll see that Jeremy is constantly talking to law enforcement and he's trying to talk in their lingo or their jargon. But when he does, the police always have a hard time understanding him, obviously, because he's not a cop and he doesn't really know their lingo. So when he says this stuff, they always have to go, what? Or something to that nature to get him to repeat what he's saying or explain what he's saying.
Stop yelling. Are you 50 me or do I have a warrant? Am I what? Are you making a traffic stop or do I have a warrant? Well, right now I was doing a traffic stop until you want to get out of the car and not listen to me and reach into your waistband. Very bad idea.
Come on,
very bad.
I don't know.
What statute are we?
He was there.
What statute?
What are we violating?
Well, if you're not law enforcement or certified, then we have a problem.
How's that?
Because you can't open carry and all that.
I'm not open carrying.
What is that on your hip?
Florida statute 970 says that I can open carry a less lethal device at any time in uniform.
Oh, is that not a gun?
That is correct. It's less
Okay.
lethal.
Well, how am I supposed to know that? Okay, it looks like a gun. It's on your hip.
I totally understand.
Florida State Statute 316, 1974 says we can do funeral escorts. So I'm just confused where the 50 is coming in.
Where the what's coming in?
1050 traffic stop.
Traffic stop, the 1050.
Okay.
So he's saying that the motorcycles were driving reckless?
Yeah. I just want to let you know, I walked away real quick. Drew said that James was talking a little bit too much.
What do you mean?
That's what Drew just said. That's all he said to me. I was saying speak to Drew, but I guess he was talking a little bit too much.
What did they move up something?
What do you mean they move up? No one moved up. Once we noticed the sheriff, the two motorcycles just popped in the back, and that's it.
So then how the hell were they driving reckless?
Yeah, I don't know.
As people from all over the world are watching these real-world police videos on Jeremy, they get the itch that they want to know more, so they go to Google and search for him. And for a long time, when you would Google Jeremy Dewitte, not only would his sex offender page pop up, but one of the top pages was a website that was called JeremyDeWitteCase.com. The page is no longer up. I know that it has been archived, and a channel called PoliceTube is posting each page on his channel, but the website pretty much talked about Jeremy's story, but it was very biased towards Jeremy.
Evidently, this guy's supposed to be pretty cool on YouTube. This guy that owns the website, he called you and told you this?
They called me this morning after I
Do you know his name?
I don't. It's something Scott, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So basically, when I write a report, I'm going to put in there that some guy that runs a...
The Jeremy Dewitte case.
Put it right here, whatever the hell that is, that website is.
You mean you don't know my name?
I know your name, but I don't know. Is it JeremyDeWitte.com?
Mm-hmm. No, Jeremy Dewitte Case.com.
All right, so he owns that. Somebody just texted me with some YouTube videos of some of my officers.
I couldn't hear you.
I said one of my officers just texted me some YouTube videos of you. I haven't had a chance to watch them yet, so.
Enjoy. Try not to laugh too hard. You're about to retire.
Said something about, I guess you got some jail phone calls on there and stuff or something?
Yeah, with my wife.
Oh, wow.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can.
They're fucking with me. They arrested me again for the same thing. They pulled my body camera, and it's not even me on the camera. They just pulled one of the body cameras, and they're saying it's me, and they arrested me for it. And they're
for what?
For the same thing.
I don't know what thing you're talking about.
Impersonating a police officer, Mom. I have no money. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you ever want to see me again as your son. But you better get the family together, and you better get a bunch of money. Mom, this isn't right, and I didn't do anything. I'm not doing what they're saying.
I'm not quite sure why we have to pay for everything. You got empty ambulances.
I have no money right now.
When that didn't really work, he bails out of jail, and this, like I said, this is after that first arrest. He calls a meeting of Metro State. He's afraid that his office has been bugged or something. So he calls up everybody who works for Metro State, and they have a secret meeting at the Orlando Mall And Jeremy hits up his employees for money. His own employees.
They searched the vehicle and then they took my bag, and in my bag was my cell phones and my tablet and my wallet. So I have absolutely, positively no money, no credit cards, nothing.
They kept your wallet?
Yep. They took everything. So I don't know.
You said you need some money?
Yeah, I do actually. Now's the time.
I'll buy you breakfast.
We'll pull them over.
That's right.
I literally am negative $2,000 for some reason in my account.
I'll work for 2 months free.
Not only am I negative $2,000 in my account, but the gas cards are still deactivated because the money was used illegally. I'm working on it. I got to figure it out. I got to figure out how to get the tow truck out of the tow yard right now. The only thing is honestly, I have no money, so payment's gonna have to wait this week. If you can't do that and you can't understand that, I understand.
I'll work 2 months free.
Anyone that's willing to donate money right now, I'll write you a loan and I'll borrow it and pay you back.
What I think is more interesting from that secret meeting, though, is the fact that we learn by listening to their conversation that Jeremy's business model, the only reason that he gets these escorts like he does is because he's giving the funeral directors a cut of the money that he's making for this.
Now, maybe someone like Sandy, maybe the ones that you've worked with a lot, will understand that. Sandy wanting to take a cut, and she's going to have to lose her cut if she wants an escort. And get a
Honestly,
third
nothing's in writing.
The funeral home director that they're actually referring to in this clip is the same person who went on the Dr. Phil show, and she was vouching for Jeremy and talking about how good he was.
So Sandra, what's been your experience in working with Jeremy and his company?
Well, I personally have never had any issues with Jeremy himself or with Metro State Escort Company as far as taking my families from the churches, to the cemeteries. I've never had any issues.
Rumor is that Jeremy even cheated on Rania with this funeral home director woman at one time. And again, like I said, that's unconfirmed, so you could kind of have to form your own opinion here, but that is a very popular rumor that is running around in the Jeremy Dewitte sphere. The rest of this video I'm going to use as kind of like a rebuttal because Jeremy posted a video and he's still trying to feed you the lies that he continuously tells. I don't know how many of you have seen his video, but one of the first statements that he makes in it is just absurd.
Granted, unfortunately, I was down and out for a couple of months, and the 4 of them surrounded me, and they went to a different channel, and they had their dispatch call over the radio that Motor 1 was moving.
Now, I've never been to jail in Orlando, but I can almost guarantee you that there's not a jail in the entire world where any corrections officers are going to have enough time to give you a special police officer salute out the door. Obviously, there's no way for him to prove that, and there's no way for any of us to disprove it, and that's why he says it. But I can just about guarantee you that did not happen. In the video, he explains that he is going to jail.
Metro State is being dissolved, but I'm not being dissolved. Uncle Jay's not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Because, again, I will be going to jail, and that's okay. I need a vacation. It's a nice workout plan.
He also explains that he took a plea deal from the state, which is he's going to be going to jail for a year and a day, 366 days. And then when he gets done with that, he'll have like 2 years of probation afterwards. And there's other requirements as well.
While I was in Osceola County, yes, I did take a deal.
And that's just for the cases that are taking place in Osceola County. he's still gonna have court cases coming up in Orange County and a couple of others.
I miss you guys. Fuck, I miss you guys. I miss talking to you. I fucking miss talking to you.
In the first video I made on Jeremy Dewitte, there was a segment in there where he was down in Tampa and he claimed a police service history and a military service history.
Funny thing, before the weird thing is that you think you know about me. I served as a cop, and then I served for 12 years in the U.S. Army as a major.
That has been disproven over and over and over again, but instead of letting sleeping dogs lie, he says it again here.
Don't serve food to him. He's a sex offender. Oh, and he's stolen valor. We don't have proof of that, but we're gonna just say stolen valor because some fucking old fuck that has no security clearance says he's a retired master sergeant.
But again, there's receipts. Jeremy himself admitted that he had never been in the military.
Have you ever been in the military?
I have.
You were in what branch?
Army.
The Army. When were you in the Army?
I wasn't actually in the Army.
And I really wasn't going to bring this up, but he talked about it in his video. eBay. So Jeremy is forced by the court system to dissolve Metro State, and he starts selling everything on eBay.
Lots of eBay fans. You fucking guys are cool as fuck too. Not only are you cool as fuck, but you're paying for things and asking me to sign. You know how many helmets I've signed? How many holsters I've signed? And they're paying extra for it?
He fails to mention, though, that he's had a few issues churn up. Like him listing used items as new. There was also an instance where someone bought something and then said they didn't get what they paid for and returned it. He doesn't mention that incident. He just talks about, you know, like people are paying out the wazoo for his autograph, and he writes his name on it and just ruins it.
48 hours later.
So now we are caught up. I filmed the rest of this video 2 days ago, but for whatever reason today, Judge Karsten denied that motion to continue for another month, called him into the courtroom and sentenced him on the spot and sent him to prison. What a crazy turn of events. It might even have something to do with the fact that he made that video and Judge Karsten didn't like what he had to say. Either way, Jeremy Dewitte is in jail or prison as of today, right now, serving a 366-day sentence, a year and a day. It'll at least be a year and a day before he is allowed back out into population to wreak more havoc and cause chaos. And who knows, during this next year, hopefully there will be updates on the rest of his cases in Orange County and in the other counties around there that could quite possibly keep him locked up for some time. I really hate that I had to interrupt a video that I've already made and add this in. I don't like doing that, but because this happened today, my video was incorrect and it would have been behind the actual story. So it made more sense to do this than to try to redo that entire video. That's going to do it for this video today. We went over the few things you guys talked about in the comments that I didn't go over in the first video. We, made a whole video rebutting his video. We know that he's going to jail for a year. I probably will not touch on this story again, at least for some time, because I am not a Jeremy Dewitte channel. I have a multitude of different types of content. More notably, I do a lot of true crime, but I also go to theme parks and I do filming location videos for movies. Those are my favorite. I love them. I also sometimes throw in just a daily vlog, you know, if something's going on. Either way though, thank you all for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you are new here, go down and hit the subscribe button, then hit that notification bell if you like true crime or any of the topics I just discovered. Not every video may be for you that I make, but there's always going to be something that just about everyone enjoys. For all of those who have asked how you can support the channel, there are links in the description box below that you can check out if you want to do that. Thank you all. I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay safe and stay healthy. Much love to you all.